Hello, my name is Jesse, and this is the auditorium where I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a request on PayPal and Patreon. It's a 2-for-1 video. It's always fun. No Straight Roads versus DJ Subatomic Supernova again. I did one version not too long ago, and now this is going to be the Tokyo Machine remix. And then after that, we have the full guitar solo mix. So 3 versions of the song we're going to check out total. So this one was requested by Abigail, and the other one was requested by Callan. I still don't know much about this game. I just know that this game is very music based. That's all I know. So the last time I heard the song, which I already forgot what it sounded like, it was kind of a deep synth disco version. Let's see if I recognize it. Either way, I'm just gonna probably enjoy it because the music from this game is great. So this is, again, versus DJ Subatomic Supernova Tokyo Machine remix. Let's go. I love these little graphics they do, these little like visualizers. Alright, let's just enjoy this song. We have 2 songs to go. The game is so interesting. Ooh, that's different. Bom, 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 bom. Ooh, that's chunky. Oh, the guitar has a little face on it. I've never heard of Tokyo Machine. Sounds like an old video game console. What does that sound like? I've heard this sound before. Just sounds so like professionally done. It's mixed so well. I feel like it's gonna come back up. Yeah. Oh, I know what it reminds me of now. I remember now. I'll say it later. This part right here. Ooh, that's... I love the slow melody underneath really hard rhythm. Ooh! What an amazing lead sound. Wow. I hope this continues throughout the whole song. Damn, I jinxed it. And the drums are so punchy. It's great. Oh, that bass. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's back. Woo. Oh my god, that lead is incredible. What is this game, dude? All right, let's just keep going to the next one. This is the same song, full guitar solo. Apparently, this is the composer himself. This is his channel, Masato Ito. I guess it's the same song, but guitar. I kind of like guitars a little bit, so I don't know. That last one was awesome. Not that I want to compare, but whatever. Let's just go. Second one, guitar solo versus DJ Subatomic Supernova. Let's go. Glasses stay on. Oh, okay. This sounds like the first one I heard, the synthwave one. Oh, wow. Okay, it sounds exactly like it so far. Oh, he's just literally playing over it. Oh, damn. Cheers. Oh, we are shredding. I'm pretty sure he's improvising too, like just wailing. It's literally the synthwave version, just with a guitar solo over it. Yeah, the music is the exact same. Yeah, you hear all like sloppy it sounds? That's improvisation. He's just... We're literally listening to someone express themselves fully. taking a little breathing break right here before he goes back into another shred section. Or really keep shredding, who knows? We'll find out. This is a great song, in general. Ooh. I like how he's not shredding all over all of it. Like, in good places. Letting the song breathe a bit. I can almost guarantee what we're listening to is that exact same guitar that's right there. Ooh, unison bends. It sounds like an Ibanez guitar. That's an Ibanez. And it sounds like humbuckers, and those are humbuckers right there. That's probably his baby. By the way, what is that other instrument? Wow. It's so expressive. Someone's been practicing their scales. Oh, this guy has a whole channel of guitar playing. Well, I know what I'm doing later. Okay, so very quickly before I talk about this one, I want to talk about the first one first. Is he like a character in the game? Because I noticed the other bassist, I think, it's also in the background, like she's like cosplaying her or something. Okay, let's go to the first one. So this version, the Tokyo Machine remix, this one was super cool. It sounded way different. It sounded very chunky, a lot of rhythm. This person knows what they're doing. This Tokyo Machine. Very well produced, super well mixed, everything. Compression, everything. It sounds really, really good. It's one of those songs where like if you played it in your car, it would just fill up your entire vehicle's, sound. I don't even know if that song looped, because it just kind of kept progressing. It might have, but I didn't hear anything. It just kind of felt like a really long, which kind of goes in hand with what I'm about to say, is that I don't know who Tokyo Machine is, but I feel like they have a lot of experience or mostly do like live DJ sets or raves or something, like long sets, because it felt like that. It just had this long piece that just kind of keeps on going. No one in their right mind would ever think this is video game music. If you play this in a club, a rave, anything of that sort, people would just move, no question. There wouldn't be like, what video game is this from? You know what I mean? So it's really well done in that regard. But yeah, I can't help but think like this person does this for a living. tenfold, and mostly like clubs and either small clubs, big, venues, whatever. And there was a sound that I said that I was like, it reminded me of a little bit. And it was like this little tiny section. It played only 2 times. It sounded very digital. And that sounded to me like a Commodore 64. I've only done 2 videos of the Commodore 64, so I don't remember which one it was. I think it was one called Central Park. But it had that same kind of sound. It had like this little fuzzy, like ringing. I can't explain it, but it just reminded me of that. And then the other only thing I have for this one is that the lead that played towards the end, that like really like sawtooth sounding lead that kept warping, that sounded incredible. That was really well done. It sounded so good. It's one of those sounds that just kind of like vibrates the hair of your ears and your earwax. Just kind of just like, so good, so good. And it sounded different enough from the first one that I almost forgot what the first one sounded like completely up until I heard the second remix that I'm about to talk to you about now. So yes, the Tokyo Machine one is fantastic. And the second one, so this one is interesting because I have heard the original that's underneath the song. And when I say that, it's literally just the song, the deep synth disco one. And then you just recorded like a solo over it. There's nothing else. To me, it didn't sound like anything else was added. There was just a guitar, like the song was already done, and they're just like, hey, record a solo over it. That's exactly what it sounded like to me. And the guitar was really bare bones. There's like barely any delay, no reverb, not a lot of like, it was mostly just like a distortion sound, and that was it. And just a flurry of improvisation. Like when I say like it was sloppy, that's what I mean by like, I don't mean sloppy like in a bad way. It's just like, you can hear like notes being like choked off and kind of just freeform, just kind of going and going. A lot of like one take type of thing, just going over the key signature, playing scales and leads and all this kind of stuff. So it was interesting because even though it was a song that I've already heard before, it still felt different, but it felt like I don't know, it just felt really expressive and personal. It almost seemed like, the only way I can describe this, it felt like a bonus. Something bonus related, either an Easter egg or a unlockable, something, something that's not obtainable in a straight, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's just like in a clear-cut way, it's not available to you. That's just what I got. It felt like a bonus or a side thing or something extra. And the only other thing I got is like, yeah, it was definitely improvised. It may not have been like one take. He might have been like, oh, let me do a couple tries. But it was definitely improvised, which is fine because it kind of adds that like very personal flair to it. That's why you hear sometimes, even though it sounds like he's doing a whole lot, if you really pay attention to it, he's kind of in this block of the fretboard. He's not like all over the neck. You don't hear like, ooh, and then like, you hear kind of like this, like second to third octave range of notes, and it just kind of stays in that bubble. So if you pay attention, you kind of just, it sounds like the same sonic space of notes, which is fine because he's staying in key. And that's kind of another way you can improv. That's like one of the easiest ways to improvise is you're kind of in a safety net of notes. If you don't leave this bubble, you're fine. You can just kind of like stay here and you'll be fine. As long as you can do pretty much any note as long as you're in this bubble. Anyways, so that's what I was getting. And then for the guitar nerds and the music nerds, I'm seeing the guitar that he's holding I can almost guarantee that it's the same song we just heard, or the same guitar we just heard, because I also saw it in the other thumbnails for this other videos he had. That is I'm 90% sure that is an Ibanez guitar. They are from Hoshino. They're in Japan, but they're also very popular here in the West. And if you notice, there's these things called humbuckers. It's the magnets or pickups on the electric guitar, where his right hand is. They have a specific sound to them, and it sounded like humbuckers. I'm like, I bet you that's the guitar he's playing right there, which is interesting because like you can tell based on that playing that he kind of like lives, breathes, and eats this guitar. He knows this guitar like the back of his hand. Like, and I was hearing that in the way they were playing. Like this person's very comfortable on this neck. His hands have adapted to this neck, this fretboard, this radius, this, you know, all this. So the wood, all that. It's like it's like an extension of their body type of thing. And it's really cool. It's really cool. You know, as a musician, as a guitarist, I was like, yeah, you know, I get it. But it is very interesting how this song is just literally a solo over an already made song. And it worked, you know? And what I mean by that is, like, I believe that this solo was not originally intended with that song when it was made. And it was, like I said, kind of like added extra or even late or something. It was like a decision made later. It does not sound like that was an original idea from the beginning. It was like a, you know, it'd be a cool idea if we just put, you know, that kind of thing. Like a little aha moment at a coffee table. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. Really cool. This game is very interesting musically. It's got genres all over the place. I've never even seen footage of it. But I mean, they got guitars on lock, they got electronic stuff, they got deep synth, they got disco, they got, it's wild stuff. It's wild stuff. And I've seen some reviews and people really like this game. And hey, I mean, if they put this much care in the product, then it shows. In the description here, it says guitar solos by Masato Ito as Mayday. So maybe that's a stage name. Yeah, just. Oh, you know what? Here's a description of the game from the description itself. Take back Vinyl City. That's cool. With rock, embark on a I think I've read this before. On a music-based action adventure as indie rock members Mayday and Zook. Oh, so I guess he's in the game. And lead a musical revolution against EDM empire No Straight Roads. After being unfairly rejected in their audition to join No Straight Roads, Mayday and Zook uncover the evil intentions behind the NSR empire. It's now down to them to save their city from corruption. Enjoy fast and frenetic combat with a musical twist as these two aspiring rock artists fight back with the power of music. Sounds like a game I would play, to be totally honest. Let me know, actually, how is... We know the game, we know the music is great, but how is the actual game? I'm very curious. I need something to add to my ongoing backlog. But let me know all that. And thank you again to Kalinin and Abigail. So I've heard 3 versions of this song, and they're all great. I don't have favorites. Really cool. Really cool. I really like the second one, and I just like them all. Let's just say that. Let's keep it simple. And that's it. So thank you to them, and thank you to the NSR community for continuing to show me these songs. If you want to make a request to me as well, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine. If you do not mind waiting, the waitlist is massive. Just letting you know now. And there is a tier on Patreon to combat that. It skips the line, basically. That is the platinum tier. And a big thank you to my current supporters of that: Justin, Kevin, Patrick, Your Average Metalhead, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Turn Arclight, and Kalinin. Thank you to everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.